Okay, let's give a little clap into clap clap. Well, you know, the non-venereal kind. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, hey guys. Gonna be real with you. During this recording, I forgot that I was talking to the internet and not one of my closest confidants. So we ended up talking about some really sad topics, including some hard things that we've personally experienced. While there's no gory details or descriptions of these things, we do mention child abuse, sexual assault, and suicidal ideation. We don't think that these mentions are grotesque, but we understand that everyone has different levels of sensitivity. So if you aren't ready to be sad, you can save this episode for later. You can find a full list of trigger warnings in the description. They will also be noted in the timestamps. This whole episode isn't sad. There's funny bits, and you'll be able to skip the sad bits if you want to, but you can also just save the whole episode for later. Also, as a side note, guys, I wanted to give you a heads up that I know what a rabbi is, and on a normal day, I can both spell and read those words. But for some reason, during this recording, that part of my brain turned off, and I said Robbie, and I was reading a quote, and then, under it, it has like a name, and I read Robbie instead of rabbi, and I just want you to know that I know what a rabbi is. I promise I knew what it was before we recorded this. Okay, bye.
Okay. Hello, hi, and welcome, peoples, persons, and background characters, to another episode of Spinning Tales, a podcast, maybe. A place where we acknowledge we are all an amalgamation of stories still being told and do our very best to draw out the storyteller in each of us. My name is Jess. You may call me Duchess of the Day. And I am joined by my servant, Brittany.
No. No. When you got Duchess, I was expecting something nice.
You were the queen of vibes last time.
I was the queen of vibes. Can I be the queen of vibes this time?
No.
You're gonna call me the queen of vibes by the end of it. It's gonna be good.
We'll see.
It's gonna be good.
Sorry. I'm not sorry. That was great for me.
You're not. I know you're not sorry. You're never sorry.
I've been sorry once or twice in my entire life.
In your entire life?
Yeah.
That's probably a healthy amount. We'll go with that.
In all my 36 years of living, I've been wrong once. And it was about you.
Yeah, I like you're taking on the Duchess voice.
Is that the Duchess voice?
It's good for you.
No.
You do better accents than I do.
Do I? I don't feel like that was an accent. I think that was just a bad voice.
You do better voices than I do. Even the bad ones.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay. I like this because you don't know what we're doing today.
I don't know what we're doing
We
today.
should start how we normally start.
With the stories that we've untucked?
Taken.
That we have imbibed?
Imbibed?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Well, it has been this many days since we have seen each other last and recorded one of these.
Yeah.
And I have, which means that last episode that you saw, that all the audio got and the video was weird and I haven't edited it. I'm still mad about it. But this is the next day. We're trying again with something completely different. Not a try 3, something different.
Yes.
So we haven't really had time to intake any more media, but I forgot to talk about something, a story that I devoured between our last 2 recordings.
Devoured.
I devoured it whole.
It was a delicious story.
Hey, let's talk about problems of overconsumption. If you have a 40-hour-a-week job and on a Tuesday night you decide, I'm going to start an episode of a show.
Oh, bad idea.
And then that same night you finish the entire show, you might have a problem. Call 1-800.
You were so smooth. 1-800 get help now.
I don't want help. So a couple of weeks ago at this point, I found out, because I'm chronically not online for the things that I like, because I like to be surprised about stuff. I found out that a season 2 of a show that's like one of my comfort shows was made, called Weak Class Heroes. And Weak, WEAK.
Oh.
Class Heroes. Hero, technically, not one hero. It is, okay, I have a lot of comfort shows that are comforting because they're highly emotional and they break me. Like, there are shows that I watch that, like, that caught me off guard, I'm crying now. And those are comfort shows for me. But that's Weak Class Hero is based off a webtoon, which I have not read. And that is because, I'm so sorry, the art is not for me. And I don't really like, but I was like, oh, they made a show out of it. And I like wanted to read it. Let me see what the show is like. The show is basically about a kid who, it's Korean. He is in high school and he's really just trying to study to get into a good college. That's all he cares about.
Yeah.
To the point of him being like rigidly antisocial. Like, that's about it. Like, he's like a jerk about how like much he's like, I don't care about anything. There's a fight starting in his room and like people are fighting and somebody breaks it up and his pencil case falls off the desk. He's like, you dropped my pencil. Like, he does not care that these people just like handled each other. He was just like, whatever. Things like that. You're like, okay, all right. It opens. I'm probably gonna, at the end of this, show you literally the first 2 minutes of the first episode of the first season, and I like watched it and I was like, well, I'm hooked. And it's only 8 episodes, right?
Okay.
So it's only 8 hours of television
that you consumed in one day, on a work night, not in one day, in one night,
in 8 hours,
in 8 hours before going to work.
It was so good.
You know,
the season 2 was so good.
You know,
it was not okay. I will say it's not as good as season 1. But it's not bad. Like, it's not bad. It's just like, oh man, I want to rewatch through the whole thing again. Yeah. I love it so much.
I will say that I will not judge you because I have done worse.
Actually, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Was this the thing I should say sorry about? No, this was not one of the things I was wrong about in my life.
No, not one of those things. Your body was upset with you. You might need to apologize to your body.
She's forgotten about it.
Where you're like,
she's rewatched it since then. It is my favorite thing. Okay. I want you to know, Eileen, hey, she was down here for her birthday last year because she comes down for her birthday all the time. That's my best friend. I love her. We got the COVID.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah. I remember.
It was awful. It was her first time ever getting it.
You guys showed me best body, hardest body.
I know what you're talking about. I want to see if you can get to the actual title.
Strongest body?
Hardest body was not close, but fun. Physical 100.
Physical 100. I was close. The viewers would have guessed it. I remember that visit.
It was great. Anyway, we were sick before we knew it was COVID, and I made her watch the entirety of the first season. It was my 3rd time watching it, and she was like, this is fun. And then I was like, there's a season 2. So we watched the first episode together, virtually. And then I said, I'm going to keep watching this, just one more episode. She's like, okay, cool, that's fine. And I was like, great. And I finished it. And she judged me hard the entirety of the next day through text.
No judgment.
Well, no, she watched it herself because I kept texting her stuff like, this is the worst man I've ever met in my entire life. I love him desperately. Nothing bad can happen to him. There is a character that as soon as he shows up, within 45 seconds, I was like, I could never be in the same room as you. You are activating every cringe cell in my entire body. I'm physically curling into myself. I love you.
Okay. That is how I felt about Kim Woo Bin and Airs.
Like, whatever you're doing, don't do it. But also keep doing it.
Stop doing that, but also. And by the end, I remember just laying on my couch in my apartment. My roommates randomly walking through every now and again, covered up in a blanket, being like, I just want someone to love you.
I don't think I ever watched Airs.
And
I'm not gonna watch it. I don't watch I don't watch any Korean dramas that were made 2017 or later anymore because of the toxicity.
Okay. What can we watch, Eris? I watch all the crap you show me.
Tell me one crap I made you watch.
Oh, one crap?
Tell me one crap.
Okay, it's okay to not be okay?
Is that a crap?
No.
One you didn't finish.
It's a make me cry.
Not crap.
It's a
crap
make me
doesn't
cry.
make you cry.
Yes, it does. Mm-mm. It's a make me cry.
And cry.
What's his name lives alone?
Kotaro?
Kotaro!
Kotaro lives alone is... Guys, I probably should seek therapy.
You should. Life is a house?
Again, not bad. No.
Also, so here, Eris is not bad. Eris is not bad. It's not a crap. I shouldn't have called it a crap. But it is one of those emotional.
Okay, I'll give it a try. Here's the thing: you can't get mad at me when I'm like. There's stuff that I'm like, I cannot. I'm like, I don't want to yuck your yum, you know. And there will be things where I'm like, I'm not going to react the way you're going to react because that's nostalgic for you. Like, there are shows that I love. I know it's bad, and I'm going to watch it because I love that nostalgically. If I came to that today, no, absolutely not.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, we're going to cut a lot of that because I just talked about K-pop and K-stuff for 20 minutes. So you're welcome.
Okay. So I want to acknowledge, right?
That we are all amalgamation
of stories and vibes, right? And there are different kinds of vibes, right? We have already acknowledged in this episode that you often show me things with the intention to hurt me.
I don't like where this is going.
You don't?
I don't know. I'm a little scared.
So, just so that you guys know, she has no idea what's happening today.
None.
And I do. The reason she called me the vibe queen last episode is because I will like often come up with an idea and I'm like, this thing, and we're going to start here and then we're going to go.
That's true. Vibe.
And so what we're going to do today is I'm going to show you some things.
Okay.
Right? We're going to talk about what vibes they bring.
Okay.
Right? And that's actually what I'm going to tell you for right now.
Okay. We loves it.
So, I think this is still good frame-wise. I am short. You don't have to mention it. Okay, a while ago on Instagram, you sent me these random pictures.
Oh.
And describe where these pictures come from. It's like they're little texts.
Am I going to be showing them what we're looking at?
Yes.
Okay, great. Can you record your screen?
Don't worry about that right now.
So, the photos I sent to her, were intending to make her sad. I have a board on Pinterest that I've like been keeping for years. That's just called ... Oh. And it's specifically stuff, and it's usually text posts that, when I am just like wandering and I click because I'm dyslexic, but I want to read. And if it's something makes me stop and go, oh, like either I feel personally attacked or that was like really thought intriguing or, oh, if the word, oh, comes out of my mouth, it goes on this board.
Yep. And so she sent me a few pictures, right? And I just, yeah. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to show you these.
Okay.
And we are going to very briefly, like minute max on each one.
Okay.
Just talk about the vibe that they bring.
All right.
Right? Yeah. Okay, number 1. Do you want to read this one or should I?
Why? Oh. Why do you flinch so hard? Maybe there's a time when someone wasn't kidding when they swung at me. Yep. Right there with that. Sorry. Yep. Right there with, why do you get so panicky when people raise their voice?
Right. So this sucks. Right? This sucks.
Oh, that's the vibe. Next.
That's a gut punch to whoever you're going to send it to. Why did you send me that?
Because I thought it was important.
It was important? Important for what?
I just thought it was like, okay, it's just such a visceral like thing. Ooh, trigger warning. Hey guys, we're gonna look at a list of things that I find really interesting.
And we wanna define interesting, because interesting is painful.
Yeah, okay.
Some of them are painful. Some of them are genuinely like nice. Some of them are genuinely like, oh yeah, that's a thing to consider.
Mm-hmm.
Like, stand up for yourself. This one particularly is painful.
Yeah. So I just, like, as a general thing, I know we talk about with me needing therapy, and we like joke a lot. She's not joking about the things and how I view stuff. I do view things differently. I understand that there's stuff that you're going to see that might be painful and might be like specifically targeting something, like a trigger or something to you. I would ask that you either click away from it or pause and sit with that and like have some thought about like why that is happening to you. These things stand out to me because they provoke an instant emotion. And sometimes I don't know sometimes I'm just like, oh, I felt something and I need to figure out what that is. And that's why I pin these things, because I'm like, that meant something so much to whoever created it. And it makes me feel something for a person I've never met before. And occasionally it makes me feel something for me. This one specifically does not make me feel something for me, but it is something that I can relate to very easily.
So, and I want to be clear that I am attacking you.
Okay, great.
I am attacking you. I'm not mad. I'm not mad, right? Because I am also a glutton for punishment.
Yeah.
And I sink into the sad feels. This makes me feel things for me.
I'm
right?
Sorry, that's the first one I sent you. I think that for me, right, like the place that I was in when I pinned this the first time, I can't say. Like, I don't know. But I think now, and I've told you this, like there are people in my life who flinch away from me. And it's in a playful way for the most part, right? But this makes me stop and think, and I'm like, okay, like let's double check, right? Like why people are doing those kinds of things. And like being okay with asking, you know, like if somebody ever flinches from me, I'll be like, what's up? And they're like, I don't know. What are you gonna do? Sometimes they like play around with me, like, oh, what?
Which is great. You inspire violence.
I do. This is why I'm not allowed around people's pets, because I will give them bad habits immediately. They'll be like, ah, and I'm like, ah, and I was like, and now that cat attacks hands.
Now you're reinforcing.
Yes, absolutely. But I just think this is one of those things to like, why do you react in the way you do to something that other people don't react to?
Yeah. And so this one, to me, right, it brought up stuff for me, but it also, it was like sad, but then because of the place that I am in my life right now, I was able to be like, I don't flinch like I used to. Right?
Yeah.
Like I don't, like the immediate gut punch was, oh, that's me. And then I was able to be like, not anymore.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
So I did not like it.
That's fair.
But then I liked it.
Okay.
Right? Like,
we get around.
Yeah. So, the people being panicky when they raise their voice, there's still a little bit of like, uh-oh, is this danger? And then I'm like, I have the power to walk away now. Yeah. I have the power to stand up. So it's one of those things where like the vibe that is initially brought is like sadness, or like, you know, like a trauma response over here and an empathy response over here. Yeah. Right? Okay. That was even longer than I expected to spend on that one. We're moving on.
I had to give a quote because I was like, I'm not a bad person.
You have to. No, we all know you're not a bad person.
Well, now. Maybe they don't. On. 2 episodes ago, I said they're not my friends.
I shouldn't say that we know that you're not a bad person, because you kind of are.
I kind of am.
But we're all allowed to be bad people sometimes.
That's
as long
true.
as you're trying to be better.
Yeah.
We're gonna throw that out there, just so that you don't have to feel too attacked.
It's fine. It's fine if I'm just like, it's fine. I know my feelings.
Yes. Okay. This one is nice.
Okay.
This one is good, right? He loved her, of course, but better than that, he chose her. Day after day. Choice. That was the thing. That's sweet.
It is sweet.
Does that inspire anything?
In a thought process, like, yeah, I think this is one of those things that, like, is really, really important in my marriage, but it's also important in every single relationship that I am a part of, right? Because I think we're the last one. You're like, because we all have our flinch, we all have our from a hit or from a voice raised or anything like that. And for me, really big that I'm often not chosen for the real things. Like, I'm convenient to have there if you're like a person who you need to like bounce an idea off, or if you want good advice, good. If you want someone to like listen to you and take whatever you're saying seriously, even if other people are going to treat it partly, I'm that person. And I'm usually chosen on the bad days for people to go to. I'm very often forgotten on the good days. And it's like one of those things. And then when I speak up about it, sometimes people are like, oh, and like move forward. So for me, it's really important to like, I'm choosing our friendship. I need you to choose ours too.
Yeah.
I'm choosing our relationship. I need you to choose it too. Like, it's always about the choice. At this point in my life, I don't get overly hurt if like a friendship fades away, because I understand that that is their choice.
Yeah.
And they're allowed it.
Yeah. When I read this one, it's funny because I was like, it was one kind of right. I was like, oh, processing that. Oh, that one's it. I read this one and I was like, I want to go kiss my husband.
Yeah.
Right? I love that being, because when you have a history of not being chosen, of being the convenient friend, of being, oh, we need something planned, we'll call Brittany.
Yeah.
Right? We need something done, who's going to have follow through? Well, we'll call Brittany. And it's like, what about when Brittany needs help?
Yeah.
Right? When you're used to being that person, coming through to the other side of like, oh, I have my people. And it's been like a hard fought battle to find and keep and cultivate these relationships. But we constantly choose each other. Oh, I was hurt by that, so I'm going to choose to talk to you about it. You're going to choose to take accountability and like repair relationship. We choose each other even when it's hard.
Yeah.
Beautiful thing.
Beautiful thing.
Yes.
I'm glad we didn't turn it into a sad thing.
I'm glad that one didn't get sad. This one. You read this one.
I feel like I'm getting there's certain ones you're tossing to me. I won't glorify or romanticize heartbreak. For me, it was a kind of death, and I was forced to keep living. That's real good.
That is real good.
Do you also see you went? Oh.
Yeah.
It's an involuntary reaction. Please, if you're watching this, quote down below the ones that made you go, oh.
Yeah. Just, oh.
I will not be adding my list. I'm not having anyone go to this pin board and be attacked without support.
Right. I think there's something about this that, like, when we look at media and, like, even the heartbreak, we were just talking about the K-dramas. Even in the middle of the heartbreak, you're like, oh, it's so good, and being in that kind of pain, and it's romantic, and like, the girl looks beautiful, and the rain is falling, and you're like, it's so good to be there. And then I notice people will try to, like, emulate that. Even in the heartbreak, they, like, revel in it.
Yeah.
Right? And it's like, I think, honestly, it's like a desperate attempt to feel something.
Yeah.
Because you feel like you're supposed to be feeling something.
Yeah. And
it creates this, I think, background belief that it's okay for love to hurt real bad. Right? And it not in that kind of way.
Yeah. You
shouldn't be reveling in the heartbreak and thinking this is what makes a good relationship, or this means that the love is real, or like whatever.
Yeah.
Right? But the second part of that line, so like, don't romanticize it, don't glorify it. And that second part of the line, it was a kind of death, and I was forced to keep living.
Yeah. It hurts so good, though.
It hurts so good.
It's beautiful because it's putting words to a feeling that is so, like, enigmatic and, like, the worst kind of thing. And for me, because just how my brain works, I think about, because I've had a lot of heartbreaks in my life, but they haven't really been romantic. You know? And I'm not going to romanticize any kind of heartbreak. Like, how we can be heartbroken over plans that we make. Like, of the life that we tried to build that is not there anymore.
That's huge.
Yes.
Even when you choose something that is good, sometimes you have to give up another thing that was also good. Yeah. And it is okay to be heartbroken over that thing not being a possibility anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. And to not romanticize it, right? Like, but then more than that, like, to accept that, like, not even accept, to know that that feeling that you feel of, this feels like death, but I still got to go to work.
Yeah.
This feels like I am rotting inside of my body, but I still need to eat food.
Right.
You know, and I think that that's the thing where we're like, even saying it in that kind of like poetic language makes it feel like, oh, you're romanticizing it. But the idea, I think, at anyone over the age of 10 has been in this place for some reason, right? Where it's just, I have to keep going and I'm mourning
Yeah.
for something that people are saying I should get over. Like there's a timeline to heal from certain things. Well, it was just this. Or this relationship didn't last long. Or, yeah, but you weren't at that job long anyway. Or maybe, or like, or you've been, so that promotion wasn't yours. Maybe next time, kid, or whatever it might be.
There's a hard, there's a balance that needs to be had, right? Between like accepting that pain is there, being able to process through grief without romanticizing it, making it the thing that is the good thing to have. That's one thing to do. And then the other part is to just dismiss it and expect you to get on.
Yeah.
Right? Two bad extremes, right? There's got to be a balance. Like you're supposed to be able to accept and like live in the fact that there are going to be sad moments, and it's supposed to be okay to be sad, and it's hard to keep moving forward.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things where it's like, I am forced to keep living. And that is the harsh, ugly thing. We don't get to sit and like do a pretty rain scene and like be sad and be like, and like, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore.
No, right? I get it.
It's the ugly truth is it is really sad. You hold that hurt in you. It feels like a piece of you has died. And then you go to work.
Yeah. And it goes back to the last one we talked, like you make a choice. And you have to keep making that choice when it's hard.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I don't know how to transition from this.
Transition. Pumping it back up. I don't know if the next one's going to be fun or not.
So, these next ones, and we're not going to go through every single one you sent me, right?
We might. We just cut them out.
Oh, these next couple, I think, are of particular interest to me because I am a marriage and family therapist.
Okay, yeah.
Right?
It might be why I sent those ones to you and not different ones.
It might be. Right. So I want to read this one.
Okay.
You can't change, but you refuse to confront. Right?
Yeah.
There's probably not a lot of we need to go into on that one specifically, right? But I want to pair it with another one. Be who you needed when you were younger. I feel like these go together for me.
That's fair. Explain to me how. Elaborate.
So, when you are young, and this goes back to the first one we read, right? When you are young, there's damage that has been done to you, right? And there are things that you can do in with that in mind, right? You can ignore it. You can perpetrate the same patterns, right? You can try to change it, right? But if you want to change it, you have to confront it. You have to say, wow, I do flinch when people yell at me, right? And I shouldn't have to. And so now I have to go and look at that ugly part and figure out what weakness there is, how I was damaged as a kid, what wrong was done, and I have to do right by myself.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
There are things that I'll do sometimes in session, and I'm like, well, let's go back to like that moment, right? Whether it be the long past moment or the moment that was this week. I'm like, there are things that you needed, right? What did you need said to you? Right? What guidance did you need at that time? There's often some sort of like parenting that was needed in that moment that was missed somewhere. Hey, you're not bad because you made a mistake and we can fix it together. That's what you needed when you were little and you never got it. So now you dump and you beat yourself up. And it's like, hey, no. We're going to confront that as a negative pattern. And then we're going to be who you needed when you were younger.
Yeah.
And we're going to say, wow, bud, we made a mistake. We dropped the ball on that one.
Yeah.
How can we fix it together?
Yeah.
Guess what? I'm not going to hit you. I'm not going to insult you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to help you fix it.
Yeah.
Right? So I liked those together.
I like those as well. I want you to look at those and then listen to Pining by Duck Doctor.
Pining by Duck Doctor.
And then read the lyrics along with it. You've already seen it. It's on one of my playlists. It's the one where I was like, no, read the lyrics. And it's like, heart is an AFib, mind's been lying.
Oh.
Where there's a whole breakdown at the end where he's talking to his younger self, where he's just like, confide in me, friend your life in me. It's the whole thing where it's just kind of the like, to be the person that you needed when you were younger, you need to look back at the things that you lacked. So you can be that for yourself, but you can also be that for other people in your life.
Yeah.
Right? Like, and not to, it makes it sound, I want it to be self-serving first, because that should be self-serving. To look in and see what it was that you needed so that you can heal that in you. But then in doing that, that should automatically come out being like, I'm going to be that for anyone around me so that I am not perpetrating the hurts that were done to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think this one, it feels heavy.
I
feel like it should be on a more hopeful note.
Yeah.
Because we have the power to do that. Right? Mm-hmm. Like, I think the hard part with this, like, needing to confront, needing to change, it can feel like I don't have the power to do that. Right? If that's where you guys are at, get help.
Yeah.
Right? I feel like that's my job. Like, halfway, like, educational, like, aid where I, like, teach things, halfway professional cheerleader. Like, no, you got this!
Yeah. And I don't even think that I have a skewed sense of stuff. Like, I don't necessarily think that it's heavy for me, right? Like, I think maybe the word confront is too strong for some people and where they're at, but I'm like, meet. You know? Like, just meet those things. Yeah. Stand at the door and open. You don't need to let them in, but at least meet with them and talk about it. Talk about those issues at the threshold. Yeah. At a safe place where you're like, you're not coming all the way. Like, because I'm a person. I don't deal with, I'm a person. You're a person. She's a servant. And God.
Well, that's better.
And I like find it incredibly difficult to like confront these things because I don't have space in my life. Yeah. To like invite trauma into, you know, like that takes a lot, but I can meet it at the door. I can look it in its face. I can have a conversation without letting it all the way in so that I know that this is something that is, hey, this is next door. We probably should make some time to have dinner with this neighbor. That's a really weird analogy, but like, I feel like it needs, you know, it's important. Sometimes work that is important is heavy. It feels heavy because it's important. Back to that episode that no one's ever going to see. But like, remember when you were talking about like, when we were talking about loneliness, which maybe we'll go back to that. We'll do a new thing. Something you specifically said is like, when I feel lonely, I feel unconsidered. When I feel unconsidered, I feel small. Because if I was important, I would have been big. If I was considered, I would have been big enough for them not to miss. Right. Yeah. Yeah. And I think that that's why it feels heavy. That's why it feels big, because it's important.
I think it's good. Okay.
Oh, you want to move on?
Yes. So, these next ones, well, okay. I did want to do this one. Okay. Because, again, a marriage and family therapist, right? You read it.
It is not a lack of love, but a lack of friendship that makes unhappy marriages.
Yes. You can love someone with your whole entire heart. Whole entire heart. And be miserable. Yeah. Absolutely miserable. Love is not enough.
Nope.
It's not enough. And it's a hard thing to say. And people don't like to hear it. Because they think, well, I love, meaning I have the like kind tenderness when I see them, I get butterflies, or I want the best for them, and I feel like I need them in my life, and that is what love is. And that is not enough. goes back to that one where it's like the choice, choosing every day.
Yeah.
Right? There's multiple sides to making a marriage, right? There is the roommate side where we're functioning and we share this space together.
Yeah.
There's like the business partner side, what are our finances like?
Yep.
Right? The co-parenting side, which you can co-parent really, really well without being in the same house.
Yeah.
Right? Sometimes you need to be in separate houses to be able to co-parent well, which is like, I want all of the marriages to work out, but sometimes they don't.
Yeah.
Right? And it's good to acknowledge when you're doing more harm than good by forcing something to happen. Right? And so it's like, hey, do you still enjoy this person? If the answer is no, that doesn't mean that the marriage is automatically over, but it means we need more work in that area. Right? And so one day, maybe not today, but we're going to write that story.
Yeah, that sounds good.
On how to come back and be friends. Okay,
how to come back and be friends.
Okay, we're gonna yes.
Okay, for sure. Yes. I was thinking about the other side of it because I'm me. But all right,
you always do that.
I'm my own person.
You always do that. Yes, you always do that.
At
you are
least
your
I'm
own
consistent.
Person. You are your own person who always does that. I'm gonna watch them fall apart. Yes. I'm like, okay, can we do one episode where we watch them fall apart, and then the other episode where we watch them put it back together?
How about I break it down and you fix it?
You sound like my clients.
Hi, welcome to Break It Till It's Fixed.
Okay.
I'm chaos.
I just really like that quote. I didn't even bring that up to like
no
attack you. I just really like it.
I know. It's good. I sent it to you because I knew you would like it.
Okay. Read this one.
Okay. The worst thing about being lied to is knowing you weren't worth the truth. As we said in the last episode, I've never lied. Was that this episode?
No, that was the last one.
So I've never lied. Ever. This one, I remember when I put it on, I like can't remember. Here's the thing. In my life, I cannot point to a time where I know that I was like lied to. Except, the tooth fairy. But actually, I'm gonna go specifically to that. When my mom told me the secret of the Easter Bunny. Are
you still trying to keep Santa Claus a secret for the viewers?
Yes, I'm so sorry.
I don't think anybody's watching this with their 5-year-old.
Good. I think if you are, guys. Okay, so when my mom told me about Santa Claus not being real, she also ripped the Band-Aid about the Tooth Fairy and about every other magical creature that would give us stuff.
She sat you down and said, your entire life has been a lie.
Yes.
Let me tell you the way.
She did it all at once. And she did it specifically for a reason that as an adult, I respect. But as a child, I was crushed, right? As an adult, I get it, right? Because it was a hard year. They had 3 kids. They were both working. And they were like, hey, your youngest sister is going to get more toys and stuff like that because she is still very, very young. But we got to tell you guys, mom and dad are doing this. And we don't have, so you guys are still getting stuff, but if it's not as big as it's been before, if it's da-da-da-da-da-da. And I remember being like, okay. And then, she left me in the room and I cried. I was sad. Because, we couldn't tell my youngest sister. So she still had the magic and she was still being lied to. And I wanted to be lied to for a little bit longer, Yeah. And as an adult, I'm like, oof, that must have been so hard.
Yeah.
That must have been so hard. But, and being like, I was worth the truth. At that point, she was just like, we gave you as much magic as we could. And we aren't going to lie and say, well, I guess you were bad this year. Or anything like that. She wanted to make sure that we didn't go to school and see, a bunch of other people get stuff. Or our cousins get more.
And think, I was bad then.
Yeah, we deserve the truth, right? But it felt crushing, And I think in my life, there are no times that I can remember being, outright lied to, but lies of omission. People specifically keeping things from me because they just didn't want to deal with that. Right? I wasn't worthy of the whole truth.
Yeah.
And it was things, and that, I will burn a bridge, guys. I will burn a house. I will I will burn it all. I'll burn a car.
The answer is arson.
Arson.
Did you lie to me?
No, I just forgot to tell you that one point.
I guess you don't want a house to live in and a car to drive.
But it is very much that. Like, I can remember an ex, like, we were spending a lot of time together. We were not exes at that point. And it was like one whole week in the summer that we were spending every day together. And we were just like hanging out, doing stuff, whatever. And one day, like, I like got really sick and I was like, hey, I can't hang out today. Like, I'm sick. It was the first time I ever got strep throat. I was dying. A part of me is dead. And I think I texted him and he was just like, yeah, that's fine. I'm having a family party. I was like, oh, is it a surprise? Like, no, we knew it was happening. And he was like slowly answering stuff. And basically, God's like, it's a going away party. I'm actually leaving the state today. And I was like, for a job. And I was like, we spent literally 10 hours a day together for the last 6 days.
Wow.
What was the point?
Why didn't you?
Literally, I was like, what was the point? And he was like, I just didn't know how to tell you. And I was like, no, I wasn't.
Disappearing is
you are having a party to say goodbye to the people you care about. And the only reason I'm learning about it is because I'm sick at home, so there's no way I'm going to show up anyway. Like, I'm dragging this out via text. What are we doing?
Yeah. Rage.
That crap is stupid.
Yeah.
That crap is dumb. If you're out there and you know I'm talking about you, I don't actually care anymore. But like,
your life is pretty good now.
I was 19, yeah. So it was just like that was a whole other person ago. But like, I can remember like the feeling of that, and it does feel very much like you were worthless. Like, wow, I spent a lot of time and was not chosen.
Yeah.
All of these are related. Maybe all of these are about me.
Maybe. Oh, maybe so.
Maybe that's why I pinned them all.
Okay. We're only going to go through a couple more.
Oh.
Right?
Okay.
Oh, you like this?
No, I was just,
Okay.
No, I hate it.
Did you read the last one?
I did. You
okay.
didn't have anything to say about it, though.
No, it's okay.
I'm talking too much.
No, you talked just the right amount. Wow. I'm upset because I want to change the world, but the world is too big and people are too mean. Don't be daunted by the enormity of the world's grief. Do justly now. Love mercy now. Walk humbly now. You are not obligated to complete the work, but neither are you free to abandon it.
Who said that?
Robbie Torfon.
It's up there.
Yeah, you know who said it.
You don't. Google Robbie Torfon. I don't know who he is.
I don't know, but that was a good quote.
That was really good.
It reminds me of Micah 6:8.
Yeah. Micah 6:8. It's right next to each other.
Yeah. And so, I mean, maybe Robbie Torfon is someone who like makes commentary on the Bible or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But this quote, right, hurt me.
Yep. Deeply. That's specifically one I sent because I like reread it and I was like, all of us need this a little bit right now. Send.
It was hard. I remember I responded to you because you were like, read them. You didn't give me, you sent these because you wanted a reaction out of me. And I didn't give you that reaction. And then you wrote me like, how dare, right? And so I was like, I feel a lot about this because I would rather be given permission to abandon the work.
Yeah.
There have been times where I've like been sad about a thing. There's been lots of times in my life, right? Like I remember being in middle school and like getting really upset because someone called me an Oreo, right? Like I grew up in San Bernardino, right?
Yeah.
It's the ghetto.
Yeah.
I wasn't fancy, but here's the thing. I discovered reading and I liked to read. And then I liked learning new words. And I liked using the words that I had learned.
And sentences.
And then people would say, you talk like a white girl. And I was like, what does that mean?
Yeah.
Right? What does that mean?
Because I didn't
fellow child. Right. I didn't even I didn't use Valley speak. I didn't have like that accent. I would just throw a new word in, right? And it was a bigger word than they were used to. And so they said white, right? And I remember getting up on a soapbox and explaining to people. It wasn't an actual soapbox.
Should have been.
I should have been. I should have carried.
I would have been taller than you are now.
Right. I should have carried around a step stool. But I remember like going off and lecturing multiple people as a middle schooler about how being intelligent is being black.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I had learned about like the Library of Alexandria and all sorts of different things. And it's like, if you know our actual history, you would know that we were the educators and all sorts of things, right? Being on that soapbox, and like getting shut down for it. And then being in college and like I had roommates, right? And we came together for like a house meeting and they said like start with a high low. And I was telling them my low was learning about we were at a Cal State, but it was like I think it was somewhere in the UC system where it was like basically women were being sexually harassed and like things weren't being done about it. And it was making me feel really bad. And they were like, of course it's going to be something political, Brittany. Like, this is a house full of women. I'm like, what the heck is going on here, right? And
how is that political? Sorry. Nope.
No, but really, right? And so I'm sitting here and I'm like, there's work to be done. There's things that we should be mad about. And people are mad at me for feeling about it, right? And then they none of them came around. They were all like, it's fine. We moved on with the meeting or whatever. And it wasn't until we found out that our Cal State had been suppressing reports that they were like, oh my God, guys, I walked down that stairwell and someone got assaulted there. And I was like, yeah. Because it's been happening. Now you're ready for the soapbox. Right? And like, in feeling like, I'm so tired of the work. And then now, with all of the things going on, being angry about like harm being done to people. And it doesn't matter that those people aren't me. Yeah. But I'm mad about it. And I was like talking to someone about it. And I wasn't even like trying to say, these are the things we should do. I was just like, oh man, there's like so much, so heavy. And the response was, yeah, but it doesn't affect me or anybody I'm close to. So I'm not going to worry about it. And like, there's work to be done. If we're loving mercy, if we're doing justice, right? If we're walking humbly, then it doesn't matter that it doesn't affect us. Yeah. Because we're supposed to be doing the work. Yeah. But it feels so tiring to be trying to pull people to care. And I want permission to be like, I wish I could have that mindset. Oh, well, it's not affecting me yet, so I can lay down a little bit longer. I don't have to worry about it. Yeah. Live in that carefree world, right? I want permission to put it down because I'll be honest, the world is too big and the people are too mean. How do I even change anything? Right? Yeah. I cannot disagree with anything you're saying, right? Like, it makes me think of, hi, we're going to say something from the Bible. Harvest is plentiful. Harvest. Workers are few. Like, there is a lot of good work to be done. Yes. And there are not a lot of people to do it. And and it's hard because like in our corporate experience where I'm like, if you are not hiring enough people to do the job and you're making me do work that I was not hired for, you're going to need to find even more people to do this job because I'm leaving it. Like, that's standard, right? We're like, I'm not being compensated for the amount of like pressure and stress you are putting on me. I don't see the results that I would like to be seeing for the amount of work that I'm putting in. And I would like help. Yeah. This would be fine if I had help. Yeah. But where's the help? Where's the help? Anyway, that is one that you sent me that just brought a lot out of me. My man. And it ruined my day. Oh. And then you ruined it again right now. I ruined it again right now. Wow. I think that like we can land on a happier one. I don't know if we will. We're almost done with this. Like the you are not obligated to complete the work, I feel like should be the hopeful part. Mm-hmm. Right? Like, do what you can where you can. Yeah. You don't abandon the work. Yeah. Do it because it's good. But you don't have to be the one to finish. And I absolutely like that is the thing that helps me a lot. And it makes me feel like the work is not like, if you're like, well, that has nothing to do with me. It's like, kick the dirt off my sandals and I'm done with this conversation. I'm going to go somewhere where somebody will be able to be helped. I'm not wasting my time on you. If you're like, well, that's not bothering me right now, then I also will not be bothering you. Please do not come to me when it starts to bother you. Figure it out yourself. Yeah. Because I'm petty. I mean,
I'm petty. I already did it, and by the time you feel like you need work, you're gonna be way too much work for me. So, no.
I want to read, let's say, 2 more.
Okay.
I'm gonna speed run some of these actually.
Okay.
His eyes were the same color as the sea in a postcard someone sends you when they love you, but not enough to stay.
That's pretty.
It was pretty.
It's very pretty.
It was pretty. It was really pretty.
I have no issues with that.
They say a woman's first blood doesn't come from between her legs, but from biting her tongue.
You know who is they who say that? They on this couch. I am a part of that they.
I am a part of, I remember being upset about things and being like hit or yelled at for saying them.
Yeah.
But it was things like, I'm hungry. Right?
Yeah.
It's like, and then, or like, this shouldn't happen or that shouldn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And then that phrase, children are meant to be seen and not heard.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Or little girl shouldn't say that.
Yeah.
Little girl should be quiet.
Yep.
You're wearing a dress, you need to be still.
Yep.
Right? Well, then I don't want to wear a dress. Mm-hmm. Like you get right? Like there are things that like there's a fence around what is appropriate behavior
mm-hmm.
for, or at least there was for me,
mm-hmm.
for what it was to be a good little girl.
Mm-hmm.
And that fence had barbed wire on it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's what I'll say about that. Okay, you do have
mm-hmm.
the hopeful ones?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna end on this one that is, no, I'm gonna do 2 more.
God.
You are so brave and quiet, I forget you were suffering.
That one's personal.
That one, so when I read that
personal.
one, I immediately saw your face. I was
Did
like,
it go?
no, I saw you working.
Oh, yeah.
As you always do. Right?
I do. I do work a lot.
You do work.
In every aspect of my
tirelessly.
life.
In every friendship, in every aspect of your job, in your marriage, in whatever community that you decide to be a part of.
Yeah. Right?
You work so hard. And then it's like, no, and this is where I need to be a better friend, right? I do forget that you suffer. I do. Right? Because you do so much, one, which I think is a defense mechanism, to off-put it and make it seem like you don't need suffering and to tell people that you don't need help. That's a you problem. But
I can take the suffering.
But also because, like, I think when you see somebody and they're smiling, you forget to ask. Mm-hmm. Right?
Yeah.
And we should be asking.
We should be asking.
We should be asking.
And we should be waiting and expecting an answer.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really love the, like, how are you doing? Good. What's good? I don't like that as a response, but, like, the heart of it being like, oh, yeah, no, I'm good. I never say good anymore. Like, I specifically never say good. And I always pause before I answer. If somebody's like, how are you doing? I go, and I, like, force myself to think through the last couple of days because I am very much a person, like, it's done. We're not thinking about it. We have to move on. I don't know what happened yesterday, and that's the only way that I can function today. And I have to sit, it was a busy weekend. Or, I was fine. I would never say good. I may say, it was great. I was so amazing. I did this, this, and this. I never say good anymore. But sometimes I just go, it's fine. It was fine. And people still don't respond. I'm like, well, that was mine. Like, I was like, we're good. Yeah. I will say we're good. But that's very much let's move on now.
Yeah. I still lie to people all the time. I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah.
And they're like, what good? And then I will list the good things that happened. But I think also, like, there are safe people. Mm-hmm. And then there are people who I'm not sure if you're safe or not. Yeah. And then there are unsafe people. Yeah. Right? Yeah. And so it's like, if you're a safe person and the time is right, I will be like, awful. Mm-hmm. Absolutely awful. Mm-hmm. I try to be as honest as I can, but when I'm in work mode, in work mode being like, oh, I've got things to do, then like I don't have time to manually take away the lie.
Yeah.
It's not become automatic for me yet, but I would like for it to be.
It's not automatic for me. It is work, right? Like, because this specifically is something that I say to myself, right? So, hey, Jessica, I forgot you were suffering. Like, when I say like, I don't remember the day before, I intentionally like goldfish myself because I don't necessarily have the capacity in my life. And I understand that. Like, the reference of the meeting it at the door, I say a lot of times, like, I have stuff on the back burner. I have things that I'm working out in the back of my mind, that I'm doing those things because I need to do that to function, right? So I have to remind myself that I am suffering.
Yeah. Because
I can very easily fool myself. And I have, just being honest for the internet, just because you need to be honest, right? Like, I have a bad habit of ideation if I'm not like taking myself seriously. So there's some stuff I don't deal with because I'm like, I don't have time for it, but I acknowledge it. Because it is way too easy to make the choice to not have to make the choice anymore.
Right. No. Yeah. Understood.
My bad.
No.
I was looking at the camera.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah. You have nothing to apologize for, but this is the perfect spot to drop in. Like, if you also deal with ideation, right? With dark thoughts, any of those things, seek help.
Yes.
Right? Also, you seek help. Take the advice that we give the other people. I
feel like I haven't given any advice, guys.
No. And like, whatever help looks like for you, as long as it's actual help in terms of like moving forward, right?
Absolutely.
We'll put links in the doobly-doo.
Absolutely, we will put them in the down there square.
Yes. Okay. Last one, because I actually liked it quite a bit.
Okay.
And it does remind me of your whole entire vibe.
Oh, great.
Right? I would rather adjust my life to your absence than adjust my boundaries to accommodate your disrespect.
Absolutely. I ain't got time. I am 36 years old. The adjustment is so easy. Snip, snip, done. Done.
I'm doing enough already.
I don't even have to block you. I will just purposely leave you on red. Like, no. We meet each other in public, I will be polite and I will move right on.
Yeah. Yeah. And here's I think the best part about like coming into adulthood, right? Is like after I've like processed everything, there's no need for animosity.
Yeah.
I'm not even mad, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not even mad. I just looked at my life and made a decision.
Right.
Wow. So I'm not gonna say that you're an awful person, but the way that you operate has negative effects on my life. And I can't afford those.
Cannot. It's costly. And I don't got the time or the space.
Too much work to do. Right?
I'm not going to go home during my relaxing time and waste energy being mad about you.
You know?
I'm not doing it.
Work is stressful enough. Work is stressful enough.
Kidding me?
Right? Let me sit down and play some Animal Crossing.
Oh my gosh.
Some Stardew.
Let me watch some violent fights with children.
Children? Oh, okay. Some violent. I was just echoing. I was echoing, and then I was like, wait, with children.
You'll watch the first 2 minutes of the drama that I'm talking about.
Okay. You're going to give us 4 nice ones?
I believe. We'll see. We can cut them if we want.
Right.
All right. So.
Oh, you want me to read it?
Do you feel like this is...
I finally found my rhythm when I realized that even the steps backwards were part of the dance. I do like that a lot.
I wish you had looked at it when I sent it to you.
I did read that one.
Oh, okay. So you did see this one.
I liked that one. I thought I liked it. I thought I told you that I liked it.
I don't think...
I guess
It's fine.
The vanishing... I don't know why.
Yeah. I don't know why it's on. It's vanishing on mine, though. So...
It's vanishing on yours right now?
No. Because I had also sent these nice ones to someone else. So I was like, okay. Yeah. I love that. Yes. And these are just because I want to lift us up. That's going to go, but that's fine. I want to lift us up after all these things. I think that this is such a really important thing. step backwards are part of the dance. Step backwards is part of life. Sometimes you realize 5 steps onto the wrong path, it's the wrong path. And you do not need to double down.
Right.
You do not need to keep on trucking on that road, buddy. You can be like, oh, do-do-do-do-do.
Yeah.
Do-do-do-do-do. Do it.
Yeah. There are bad habits that we have that are hard to break. Neurons that fire together, wire together.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, oh, wait, that's the neurons firing in the wrong direction. And then we go backwards and we do the right thing. Right? That dance, continuing to do the dance, eventually the muscle memory is like, oh, no, this is the step.
Yeah.
And it's good. And it's good. And I love it.
I love it.
I don't hold grudges. I hold you accountable and change how I deal with you. Yes.
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 Hi. Just as the one before this where we're like, I can adjust my life to you.
Yeah.
Like, don't, like, a grudge is so much. To remember how, here, I hold grudges against my husband all the time. For reasons I cannot remember. Specifically, I'll go to bed because he didn't, like, do something like come in and kiss me goodnight when he was staying up. And he was, like, in the middle of a game. And I was like, you come over here and kiss me. Had he already kissed me 3 times and I just wanted a 4th kiss? Yes. I get up the next morning.
The 4th one was necessary.
I get up the next morning,
man.
And I, like, go and I'm like, hey, babe. And I go to kiss him and something in my brain says, you're mad at him. And I go, I don't remember why I shouldn't be kissing you, but I'm not kissing you. And I walk away. And do you know how much work it is to try to remember why I'm mad at him? It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work and it's dumb.
Listen, I have the solution to that. Don't try to remember the reasons you were mad. Just invent new ones. Right? And then you move on with your life.
That's fair.
That's
but in
good.
other areas of your life, don't hold grudges. Just hold people accountable.
Hold grudges.
Like,
accountable.
Yeah.
Right.
Change behavior. Change behavior is important.
Yes. My life got better when I realized I didn't have to be nice. Nice got me ran over, stressed out, torn apart, and disrespected. I'm not nice. I'm a good person. There's a difference. Okay. I love this, right? Because there is a difference.
Yeah.
Right? Nice can be a lot of things, right? Being good doesn't always mean that you're nice.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Being good is, I'm going to choose what is right.
Yes. And good does not always feel nice.
Good doesn't always feel nice. When you are choosing what is good for you, it's not always nice. So, yeah, one of the reasons why I love this is it goes to that nice guy complex, right? Where it was like, okay, I'm being nice to her. I brought her coffee. I sent her the good morning text messages, all of these things. Does she not want to date me? Right?
Nice is superficial.
Nice is superficial. That in that regard, because like nice can be a neutral word. Things can just be nice.
Yeah. It's
right?
a nice day.
But when you use it in that regard, oh no, you're manipulative. Right? And your way of manipulating isn't getting you where you want to go, and now you want to blame somebody else.
Right.
I did all the things that I was supposed to do. Right? It doesn't have to mean that that's the thing that the person responds to
in the way you want them to.
In the way that you want them to.
Yeah.
Right? So if you're a good person, right? Yeah, I brought somebody coffee because they needed coffee. Gave somebody a compliment because they needed a compliment. And then I didn't get anything back, and that's what's supposed to happen.
Yeah.
Right? So I think, and let's be fair, because there's girls who do that too. Right? Did I make him some soup?
And then he married me.
And that is what happened with me. But I will say there was, like, when I started to like my husband, he did not like me back. Right? We were friends. Loser. How dare you not see what was before you
just
immediately.
Not as bright as he could be.
One of the smartest men that I know. And I was like, okay, I really like this guy as a friend. And I'll be honest, at the time, I was very anti-marriage. I was not about it. And I did not want to like him romantically because I genuinely liked him as a friend. And I was like, I don't want to, you know.
Same.
And so it was like, and then we were friends and we had a great time. And he had the choice and the freedom as a free human person to go be with whoever he wanted to be with. Right. And I wasn't going to be mad at that.
Yeah.
Right. Because I was choosing to be good and not claim ownership over a person who was supposed to have autonomy over himself.
Yeah.
Right. In the end, we ended up together, and that was nice for me.
Yeah.
Right.
And for him.
And for him. And for him.
He probably got the better deal.
He likes where he's at. But the thing is like, no one was obligated to be there. And I think that's what makes our marriage so good.
Yeah.
Is because we knew, like, oh, this is the choice that we made.
Mm-hmm.
Not but because we had to, but because we wanted to.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's a good one.
It's a good one. You're not healing to be able to handle trauma. You're used to trauma. You're healing to be able to handle joy. Huge.
I told you would like these ones.
I was very good. Okay, do you remember the end of the last episode where Frankie was like, I feel uncomfortable. Like, there's something missing. And it was the adrenaline that was missing.
Yeah.
I don't know how to not be in panic mode. I don't know how to not be in survival where I'm looking out for the threat and this feels uncomfortable.
Right.
And this happens a lot with people. And then you have to invent something to be anxious about. Because your brain, that's your brain's baseline, is anxiety or fighting or conflict, right? And healing means, hey, when things are still, you're allowed to be happy.
Yeah.
Harder to do than it is to say.
Yeah.
Right? Holding on to joy is one of the hardest things
Absolutely.
that there is to do.
Absolutely.
Especially when you have a background in trauma.
For real. And I mean, I don't personally have a background in trauma, but I am a pessimist. So, like, it's just difficult.
I don't know how to tell you this. I don't know how to tell you this. You do have a background in trauma. We've
Drama with a D?
We've talked about your life.
I don't think we have.
A little bit. A little bit. And there's big T trauma, like someone hit you, threatened your life, all of those things. And there's little T trauma, and you have a lot of little T trauma.
I'm just a little T.
But little T, you have a lot of those. And that's why. Okay, anyway, I'm not.
Look at we already turned this joyful thing into little T trauma.
It's okay.
I guess there is a little T trauma in here.
It's okay. I just want you to know that it's okay to accept that. Okay.
I think this is the last one.
Okay. Healing out loud because I nearly died in silence. Ooh. Yeah. Well.
Go away.
That is sad. It is happy. It's just funny because all of your happy things also have sad undertones.
They're so happy.
Okay. We read way more than I thought we would.
Okay.
And I will remind you that I was planning for this to be our shortest episode. And at the top of this episode, I said a minute max per. And we definitely didn't stick to that.
We definitely did stick to that.
We definitely
I'm good at maps.
We definitely didn't do that.
To it.
So I will give you the choice.
Okay.
We can end here.
All right.
Because I think this was a good episode as it is.
Okay.
And we can save part 2 for the next one. Or we can do part 2 right now. What we could do, even if we record it right now, we can split it and make it a second episode.
How long do you think that it would be?
The next one? I'm planning for the next one to take, I'm going to say 30 minutes.
So an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Because we take forever.
Oh.
So, yeah, we'll do it next time.
Okay. Okay.
This sounds fun. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was really supposed to be a minute each. We were just supposed to be getting down vibes, but then there was so much to vibe about.
You did say vibes, but then you also forgot that we talk about. I want you to. You're like, we're going to talk about a minute each. Just like we spent 20 minutes talking about TV. And you're going to put some huge philosophical things before us and say that we're only going to talk for. That was a miscalculation on your part. My maths is way better than that.
Yeah, that is fair. That is fair. So in part 2, do you want to know what we're going to do in part 2?
Yeah.
Or do you want it to be a surprise?
No, I want to know.
Okay. We're going, well, actually, no.
Okay, well.
What I will say is, of the ones that we read, which one hurt the most?
That one. Can't remember.
Yeah. Okay, the one that hurt the most is You Are So Brave and Quiet. I forget you are suffering.
Yeah.
Which one left you the most inspired?
That one. Be who you needed when you were younger.
Okay. So, here's what part 2 is.
Okay.
Right? We're going to pick one of those.
Okay.
And we're going to write a story about it.
Okay.
It's going to be short.
Okay.
Right? We'll spend, I'm thinking, like 5 minutes, which will probably go to 10 to 20 because we are who we are, talking about the vibe, laying out between us and like verbally what we want that to be. And then we'll spend some time getting it on paper.
Okay.
And that's it.
That sounds fun.
Yeah. So what was supposed to happen is that first part was supposed to be like...
Real quick?
Yeah. We were just throwing that. But then it was so good to talk about it.
I was like, okay, like, just for us to all be assured of where we are, right? Like, this podcast is a podcast about stories, right?
Yeah.
But also acknowledging that we are stories. So I think having us fully talk about, like,
The stories that made us.
how this, like how this quote speaks to me specifically, or how it speaks to a situation I've been in, or to a person I know. Like, that's well within the bylaws of this podcast, maybe.
Okay.
And we'll spend some time writing a story about it. I do want to know if there are any of these that, like, stuck out to you specifically. I know that as a watcher, as a background character to this trash show, and which I asked at the top, or if there's any that, like, you have come across that have always, like, stuck out to you. Definitely write that down in the comments and share it with us. Because we'll definitely be looking.
Yeah.
We probably won't address it in the next episode because we will have already recorded.
That's true.
Before this comes out. But
maybe what we should do is, like, instead of addressing things in, like, an episode that's going on to something else, we should have specific commentaries.
Oh, yeah. Like,
Way.
have an episode where we're like, okay, we're just going to address all the comments from different episodes.
Yeah.
And then, maybe we'll do that episode 10.
Oh, maybe so.
So, like, we'll do 9 episodes. Our 10th episode is, like, each moment is, like, we split it into 9 bits. And talk about comments in each.
Yeah, okay. I like that.
Yeah.
Just because it's like, I want to be able to interact with the comments.
Yeah.
In a real way.
Yeah.
And, like, spend time on it. And if we're trying to fit it at the beginning or end of another episode, it's going to be way far out.
Yeah.
But also not going to feel applicable, and it's going to be rushed.
Yeah. Agreed.
So, okay.
I think that's what I love making this up as we go.
Sweet.
Okay. So this has been fun. Thank you for running this show and for the next one as well.
Yeah.
I'm really happy about it.
You're welcome. I liked being in charge. That doesn't usually happen in this dynamic.
I know. It was weird for me. I don't have control issues.
Not at all.
And I mean, funnily enough, I don't.
So here's the thing. They said, do you have control issues? You're trying to control, like, who goes first, whatever. And I said, no. And they said, well, you would say that. Like, and I said, yeah, I don't have control issues. They said, what would your friends say? And I said, my friends would say that they appreciate my leadership. But in reality, right? Like, I don't, like, I would really rather not control.
Oh my gosh, lead me.
If I knew that you were going to take responsibility for everything and the rise and fall and stuff was going to be on your shoulders, I will help, no problem.
Yep.
Help. But if it's up to me, well, then if it's up to me and I've got to take care of it.
Same, my guy. Like, don't make me be in charge of something. You will not like me if I'm in charge of something. If we've gotten to a point where I have to be in charge, you are going to have the least amount of fun of your life.
It's because if we're at that point, like, if we can communicate beforehand and it's like, hey, we're talking about this, we're co-leading on this, I'm like, excellent. Make sure you're doing your part and I do my part. Mm-hmm. We're good. We communicate through. Mm-hmm. It's awesome. If we get to the point where it feels like I have to take over, I've communicated multiple times that I've had a problem or that I needed help and you have decided not to follow through.
Yeah.
And that means I have to pick up all the pieces.
Yeah. My toxic trait is if you have failed to uphold your part of the bargain, you don't get a say in how anything is done at that point. You do what you're told or you are exiting. I don't care. I'm like, if I was told that I'm here to help and I get put in charge instead, guys, you won't like me. Right. I get so mean about it because I don't want to be here. Right.
And the time for collaboration is over.
Yeah.
Because I promise that there has been multiple times where I've been like, please help. What about this? Can you please? Wait, I thought it wasn't supposed to be me. It was supposed to be you. What's going on? And you missed every single one.
Yeah.
Don't pretend. Mm-mm. Don't pretend it's a surprise.
This is not a group project. Your name is not on this. Goodbye now.
Yeah. So I don't have control issues. Mm-hmm. I don't know what to call that type of issue though.
I have an issue being in control. I just want to be an egg.
An egg?
Sometimes I'll be here and I'll like hit my elbow or I'll do something and like instead of saying I hate my life or I hate everything, I fall to the ground and go, I want to be an egg. And I crawl in, I just want to be an egg. And he's always like, get up, you can't be an egg.
I love your dynamic with him.
He's great.
You guys it's the best relationship.
Okay, we have to go, guys.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Links down there for a bunch of stuff, I guess.
Goodbye. Farewell. No. Goodbye. Farewell. Until we meet again.
So close.
I don't remember.
You want me to do it?
Yeah.
Will we get copyright for that?
I don't think so.
So long, farewell to you, my friends. Goodbye for now, until we meet again. It's been fun to play and write together. Spinning tales. And now it's time to say goodbye.
Oh no! You were doing so well!